My kids laugh because I think I'm crazy. I laugh because they don't know it's hereditary. This isn't a door snake. The orange is very Louis Vuitton at the moment. So I've decided to go for a bit of a luxe loungewear look for Mother's Day. It is looking quite scrumptious. I'm living the truffle life right now. Hello my lovelies, and welcome to my second gift guide of the series, a very short series as you can see. Welcome back guys, and yes, today we are kicking the second video of the gift guide season with Mother's Day, which is coming up, and it's kind of close to my heart only because now I am a very proud mama of 3, and I think I deserve a little something something. So I'm giving you guys a little handy hint as to what to give your own mums if she's potentially a little bit like me, which is very individual, and just need a few gifting ideas, not to mention some food ideas and some general advice for the day moving forward. So I thought I would begin this video with a quote. So, Dad, who is a man? Dad, a man takes care of his family. Son, one day I'm going to be a man like my mum. And can't we all relate to that, ladies? Another one that I thought was absolutely hilarious. My kids laugh because I think I'm crazy. I laugh because they don't know it's hereditary. I've just discovered this. It's actually a fashion store online. They started following me and I followed them back, of course, you know, because I'm nice like that. And they just post really funny quotes. There's like a bunch of them that I've screenshotted. You're going to be hearing a lot of them in this video, guys. And I'm sorry for the corniness if that ain't your thing. Now, let's kick off with gift guides first. So I have an array of things over here, guys, that potentially could suit your own mum. Or if you are a mum, you could put in a little request. Now, bear in mind, I've kept everything actually rather neutral for this video because if your mum is anything like me, which is very individual, we have very particular taste. And sometimes, you know, when you get a gift that it's like, thank you, but it's not quite me. Sometimes it's just better to stick to the basics, guys, and give a very non-personalized gift, ironically. And there is a personalized option in here, which I will show you in a minute, but sometimes it's best just to keep everything very generic. I know, isn't that ironic? But I feel that sometimes when you give a gift that's far too personal, for example, like perfume or makeup, for instance, being a woman and having taste, it may not suit them. So I suggest steering away from those things this year, which is my advice. And for any guys that are watching, which we probably aren't, I think my channel is generally a female audience, which is what I want. But if not, generally stick to the surface things that are generally crowd pleasers is what my suggestion is for Mother's Day. Unless you want to write, of course, a personal card, which I am all for. I love words written on paper. I keep them, I store them, I bring them out, I relive them, and it's wonderful. Anyway, let's get into the gift guides. And if anyone's wondering before we kick things off, I am loving my lips today, and I've pulled out an absolute oldie goldie, guys. It is a very cheap NYX lingerie lip gloss. Yeah, perfect lipstick for Mother's Day. Very peachy pink and very shiny and extra. Now, let's kick things off with some of the things that I thought would be kind of different for this Mother's Day. So let's start with this. Now, in this silk pouch from Lustra, and I got this from Amazon, is my absolutely infamous now, and I'm going to be posting a video, guys. I've actually perfected the art, as you can see. This isn't a door snake. This is some Heatless wave curlers, and basically what you do, and you may have seen this already, you kind of pop them over your head in the evening or after you wash your hair. And I've actually been doing it between washes. So in the mornings, I'll pop this on, wrap my hair around and you secure it at the ends with these silk scrunchies, and these are all in mulberry silk. I picked these up for $30 on Amazon. I will leave the link down below. And your hair, without any effort at all, turns out like this. Now, usually I'd spend about maybe 15-20 minutes just curling my hair, and those devices, you know, they do yield a kind of different result to this, but do you know what? For not putting in any effort, amazing. Now, I may be cutting this clip with me actually doing my hair. I've popped in a little bit of my Oribe, it's like a dry shampoo slash volumizing texturizing spray, because I have oily day 3-4 hair at the moment. But it kind of works out rather well. So a really good gift for your mum, or even your auntie, or somebody that might be into their hair but wants to save time. This is an absolutely fantastic game changer option which they may never have heard of before. There's lots of tutorials on TikTok. That is a application I'm yet to have yet, but I will have to embark down that path, considering I'm entering into the social content creator thing these days. Anyway, there's that. So this is a bit of a game-changing, really affordable and practical option. And guys, I'm all for giving gifts that are really practical. I don't like those gifts that you get and you never use them. Just a handy hint there. Next on the agenda is something also a little different, and it's some special crockery. As you know, I really am into my dinnerware and cookware, and you know, a lot of people out there, if they're passionate cooks, this might be up their alley. And I suggest giving something that they probably wouldn't buy for themselves, which is from a branded line called the very infamous Le Creuset. And I just realized the orange is very Louis Vuitton at the moment, isn't it? Now, I actually picked these up for Valentine's Day, but I think they're rather appropriate for any season, especially Mother's Day where everything's very pink. Anyway, these are little Le Creuset, again affordable, because they're not, it's not like one of their huge, you know, $300, $400 pots, sometimes even $500 pots. This is just a little individual pot. It's from their heart collection. Comes with a lovely heart knob on the front in gold. How beautiful is that? And you can just make little desserts in here. I'm actually planning to do a bit of serving in this later. You'll find out what I'm going to do with this, but this is a really nice little option or a gifting idea for your mum if she likes cooking. Now, another thing that I picked up from Le Creuset from their heart collection is a spoon rest. Now, everyone needs one. We're always breaking them. So here is the other option from Le Creuset from the heart collection, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So any mums that may be into their pinks and reds, this is just a really fun idea and a nice little token of affection. Now, next on the agenda are some practical bits. So my mum in particular is very into hair care. She has thinning hair, so hair is super important to her. So generally when I give her a gifting thing, it's generally to do with hair care because she always requests it, and I'm more than happy to oblige. Now, I have here my Olaplex treatment, which I have begun to use, and it has absolutely made a difference to the quality of my hair. As you can see, it is thriving. But a nice little hair mask or a treatment from Olaplex or even Crueset is a really nice gifting option for your mum. I also have here the hair burst gummies, which I'm yet to use. Here they are. And I gave this to my mum in the tablet form because they actually make gummies and tablets for people that are over 50, and these are my particular ones. I haven't had a chance to try them yet, unfortunately, only because I'm breastfeeding, and it actually says on the advice at the back not to use whilst breastfeeding, so I'm using an alternative by Nature's Way. But any hair care products like hair vitamins or nice shampoos, luxurious shampoos or specialty shampoos or specialty hair masks are a really great gifting idea for mum. So a lot of self-care vibe in this video. And continuing on the vibe of self-care and hair care, another great option is these silk. I'm sorry, a few of them are missing. I was just trying to look around for one, but I've used quite a few of them. I've picked up these silk scrunchies from Chemist Warehouse, guys. Again, really affordable. And you get a set of 5, and they're by a brand called My Beauty. And you get some thick ones, you get some thin ones, you have your pinks and blacks, which is kind of my aesthetic anyway. So that all kind of ties in. And I've just found these absolutely game-changing for my hair. So again, a really practical gift that you know your mum will actually use and will take care of their lovely locks. I had to recharge my lighting, guys. Right, let's pick up the pace again. So we've done the hair care. Now let's get to more things that again would be generally pleasing. Now, if your mum loves a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, get her a nice mug. Now, this particular one is from Cotton On. Now, I'm not sure if they sell these anymore, but I have a few of them in different colors. I have like an orangey one. This is my favorite. This is the pink one. Oops. Otherwise, there's some very nice options again from Creuset and other companies even came out for a really nice mug. So if your mum likes a cuppa, get her a nice mug for her to remember you by when you're sipping, when she's sipping on her cup of tea or coffee. Now, another neutral gift, again crowd pleasing, is a candle. Now this is a glasshouse candle. This is from Peter Alexander and it comes in the flavour movie night, which is caramel, popcorn and choc top. And who doesn't love that smell when they go into the movies? I don't know who can resist it. I know I can't, but this is, I think, my favorite candle from them. And this is a Peter Alexander / Glasshouse collaboration. So pop in store to find this one. And it comes in, again, a really striking pink color, which is not really me, but I love it anyway because it is fabulous. Another neutral gift is the gift of some comfy pajamas, slippers and Manchester. Now, I've only recently gotten into Manchester, so I am discovering the field. As you can see behind me, I'm now taking great pride in chopping my pillows and making my bed. So bear with me. Now, I have recently picked up, but I have not tried, but I know they're going to be amazing. Because my silk pillowcase, which I sleep on every night, is not with me right now, but I use it constantly, has made such a difference to the health of my hair, my skin. It's naturally antibacterial and naturally does not tug on the skin, which is what we all want. And as much as we focus on our facial care, it's very important to focus on our body care, and apparently it's naturally temperature regulating. So without further ado, if you want to put in for a gift for your mum, because I'm all for the family or siblings putting in for a collaborative gift for Mother's Day, that's a really, really good idea. If you know she really wants something, all put in for it to get her a really quality luxury gift that you know she's going to enjoy for years to come. And I have picked up these pure silk sheets in mulberry silk in the queen bed size for me and my husband. However, if he wanted to purchase this for Mother's Day, I would highly recommend. Again, silk is naturally anti-aging, really good for the skin, temperature regulating, and if you really want a luxury hotel bed experience, or even beyond, honestly, the hotel bed experience, I suggest picking up some pure silk sheets for your mum. Now, they're very dear. They're very dear. I picked mine up in the sale. I didn't mention the company, so I picked them up from Adairs from the sale online. So I'm a member, so I got them 30% off, but there is word around town, and this is insider info, they're going to have another massive 30 to 40% off member sale later in the year. So hold off. You might be able to use it for next Mother's Day or your mum's birthday. But I'm very much looking forward to using my pure silk sheets. And Adairs is my new favourite company, by the way, for bedding. Now, personalised. Let's get into it. I have here for my mum, actually, some personalised slippers. Now, there's a few companies out there that do them. Even Cotton On does them. There's a few major companies that does them. But In my experience, and this is from my own wedding, if you really want a lovely personalized pair of slippers and you want the quality, guys. So these are not Kmart slippers. These are, I mean, look at the fibers. Can we just appreciate the fibers of these slippers? This is not your regular faux fur slipper. This is very high quality, guys. I am so impressed. Anyway, this is by a brand called Emblem Designs. You can find them on Instagram, which I did, and they do personalized slippers with whatever monogram or foiling that you like. These are amazing just from feeling them, and I'm so sad I have to give them away, but oh guys, I have to actually get a pair for myself because the quality. Anyway, personalized pair of slippers, link them down below. Another great gifting option. If you want to go slightly more personal than the more general options I've listed here. Another gifting idea is, and again this is rather personal, is a pair of PJs. Now over here down under, Peter Alexander is the major front runner for designer PJs. This is a pair of mine that I picked up a few years ago actually, and I haven't worn them only because I'm leaking breast milk and I don't want to ruin my pajamas, to be quite honest, but they have these always in stock, and I picked up the blue satin ones with the pink piping. Absolutely gorgeous with the matching shorts. They even have night shirts and all kinds of options in this range. And it always comes in a beautiful gift box, and you don't have to pay extra for it, guys. So I highly recommend Peter Alexander because it comes kind of pre-gifted. You don't even have to wrap this. So Peter Alexander PJs are the way to go. And also, mums do appreciate, if they are a stylish mum, we also appreciate the, you know, random pair of PJs that we get. And my husband actually got me these for Valentine's Day, but I'd appreciate them for Mother's Day as well. This gummy bear pair of shorts and shirt PJs. So do pop in store or browse in line for Peter Alexander. They do even day to night wear, and always in natural fibers, which is super important to me because I want to feel comfortable and fresh when I go to bed. I don't want to be like laid in polyester. Another great gifting idea for mum is a nice pair of comfy PJs or loungewear. Now, what else do I have on my agenda here? Oh, again, another neutral generic gift is to give some body care. I think facial care is quite personal. Again, perfumes are really personal and you can get it wrong. This kind of avoids that area, so your mum will definitely be using this. And this is a product I've used for many years. It's by L'Occitane, and it's a French company that are very much into, and I'm trying to get to focus, there we are, sustainability and the natural environment. And this is their supple skin oil in almond, and almond oil is notoriously very, very good for your skin, and I use this all over my body. It's fantastic, and a luxury purchase, I guess, because it's not cheap, but a little goes a long way. Now, I believe I've covered all the major parts of the gifting ideas. Now let's just do a few add-ons, because sometimes you might be putting in together with your siblings for a gift, or just want to add a little something extra on the side. Here are some suggestions. So, body scrubs. This is by Frank Body, really affordable and really effective. So some self-care pampering bits are always a welcome addition to any Mother's Day gift. And if you want to step it up a notch, you can go in for a face mask. I have a few supermarket options here, and I have here some masks from Mega Cosmetica, some masks just from the supermarket. So these are Garnier Aloe Vera or Hydra Bomb masks, super effective, and they work really, really well. A nice little add-in to any sort of collaborative gift you're giving. And this is from Patchology. They do some really nice face masks for all different kinds of skin conditions. So just read the label and you can address your mum's particular skin concern. Really good option there. And if you want to go extra bougie, this is a brand I've recently discovered, and it's Omorovicza. And there's a lot of press on this product, and for good reason. I had run out of my charcoal mask. This is a alternative charcoal mask, not from the company I was using before, which was Dermalogica, which was fantastic. But I have to say, this does step it up a notch. This is like a spa experience in a box that you use once a week. I wish I could use it more. I mean, you can, but it's not necessary. This will probably last your mum for like 2 years. But if you're looking for a really good cleansing or detoxing face mask, this one from Omorovicza is fantastic. It's called their Mud Mask. A really, really nice luxury buy for them, for their skin. Some other add-on ideas are the very infamous and almost world infamous Satin Pant, which is a very popular biscuit down here. A lovely add-on addition to any family occasion, but especially Mother's Day, if they like to indulge in a little sweet moment, as we all do. And something else you can add on to your gift is a nice bottle of booze, whether it be wine. If your mum has a sweet tooth again, some Baileys and never goes astray. You can make so many things out of Baileys. I'm absolutely in love with their brand. Anyway, there are some other gifting ideas in that arena as well. Now let's talk the Mother's Day menu. Now, if you are time poor and you really want to put some effort into cooking something for someone, I really feel like as a mum, if someone has cooked something for me, I really do appreciate it. Although takeout is very welcome if you can't cook. However, I really do enjoy a home cooked meal. Even if it's not perfect, I just really, really love the idea of a home cooked meal and somebody putting in the effort to make me something that I like. Now, I really love healthy food. I honestly do. I mean, I do love to indulge, but I love indulgent healthy food. So it's food with a bit of a indulgent twist. Anyway, I thought I would put together a little Mother's Day suggestion for those mums who are perhaps health conscious or vegan or have special food needs or dietary needs or are dairy free or gluten free. I thought I'd put together a little menu that may suit some needs. So if this helps anyone, there you are. I know that I'd be happy just to receive anything like this on Mother's Day or anything that had any thought gone into it. And you know guys, the theme of this video is thought that counts. It doesn't matter what you get or what you receive, it's the thought behind it. So I really do appreciate anyone that has really gone to that extra length to say thanks to their mum for all their hard work for all those years. Now, let's get into the food because this is my absolute favorite segment of this video. So I will be taking you through a bit of the cooking process for this, but I thought I'd keep it really basic, especially for perhaps the people that are not so apt at cooking and want just a quick solution for a Mother's Day lunch that is going to please everyone, suit all their dietary requirements and so forth. So I thought for starters we would go for a crackers and cheese moment because I do love a bit of crackers and cheese with some wine and or even beer for those mums who like the beer, and I may include a segment of some of the beers that I have picked up throughout this period that may suit some people that don't usually have beer but have a bit more of a sweet tooth and want to try something different. And I will include that clip here. And whilst I was out, I also stopped by the liquor store and no, this isn't some fancy new peanut butter kombucha. This is a beer and I haven't tried any different beers for a while. This is a craft beer by Bad Shepherd and apparently it has notes of peanut butter, which was very intriguing. Now it is quite strong and on the label it says, probably very hard to read here, but apparently it's made with chocolate malt and chocolate wheat and hazelnuts. So this just called to me. So no, I'm not drinking alone in my bedroom. It just so happened that there's no noisy children up here, so this is a good place for me to film. Now my husband also gave me, because it was our little anniversary as well, the anniversary of our engagement as well as Valentine's Day, he got me these beer mugs, which is, I've been requesting a beer vessel for quite some time. Still not the perfect one, not that I'm complaining, but I thought I would divvy this up between us and see how we like it. Okay, excuse the outfit and the hair guys, I am in the midst of cooking. I just thought I'd quickly run up here because I thought this beer might intrigue a lot of you out there, especially a lot of the girls, because I know generally, well, a lot of my friends, you know, girls, they like their sweet drinks, and I'm not one of those girls. I like my beer. So if you're one of those girls that like your beer, or you're considering trying a beer, this could be the one for you. So I've got a nice head on it. The trick is to actually pour it slowly, not all at once like some people think, to set the head on the beer, which to me is the favorite part. Anyway, so I'm gonna give this a try. Oh my gosh, guys, this is like a peanut butter caramel sundae with hazelnuts sprinkled on top. I actually think I need to make a dessert out of this. This would be a great base for a dessert, like a beer dessert. So I've got to do some research, but I think I might have found my brand new favorite thing, guys. But don't have too many. It's very strong. It's 1.8 drinks, so like it's 2 drinks in 1 can, so just be wary of that. That's why I've split it between us. But yeah, kind of a beer that I don't want to share, but have to right now because I only bought one to try. Yep. And another beer we are trying is this blueberry sour beer. I'm assuming it might have a bit of a kombucha taste to it. What does it say in the description here? Refreshingly tart with a sweet, salty balance. I do love me a bit of sweet and salty. So let's give this a go. Not as strong, so a nice appropriately fortified beer. And let's try this one. And I can report back. I've only had 1 sip, guys. Cool it. And I can report back that this is actually really nice. It's actually not fruity as you would expect. It has got a sour element, but not as sour as a kombucha. So this would actually be really nice for the average beer drinker. So if you enjoy drinking regular beer, you would really, really like the change up to this one. It's really light on the tummy. So I thought to begin with, and I may cut to some cutaways here, is some lovely vegan cheese and crackers. Again, really light on the tummy, not too filling, but just an appetizer. And even better if served on some lovely dinnerware or crockery, especially the Heart Collection by Le Creuset. That would just add that extra touch. Not that I expect anyone out there to be doing all of this for their mum, but perhaps for their significant others. And you can always pair this with a lovely rosé or wine just to get the party going, so to speak. So warm your mum up, or warm your partner up, so to speak. We do enjoy drinking when we are allowed, because I feel like there's certain times of the year that we're allowed to drink and certain occasions where we're not, especially if you are a mum with responsibilities. And actually I may cut clip here and show you some rosé options, because being a mum, feeling very pink, especially on that day, here are some rosé options from Dan Murphy's. Okay, we have arrived in the Provence aisle. Oh sorry, not the Provence aisle, the rosé aisle. Holy moly, I haven't even drunk anything yet. Anyway, I think now is the time for me to finally try some Mirabelles. I think I'll go for the medium size, just in case we're a bit unimpressed. So I've got this one. I can say though, I was looking through, we have had this one before, the Fleur de Prairie, and this is a lovely, lovely bottle as well. It comes with some nice detailed flower embossing at the bottom, which is lovely. Let's see if I recognize any others. I think there was one that was similar to this that was sparkling. Let's see if I can find it. I believe it should be over here, but I can't find it. However, these look very appealing. Some dry rosé by Duperry from Champagne. Very tempting, but the price tag isn't, unfortunately. So I think I'm just going to stick with my Mirabelle for now. I don't think we'll drink much more than a bottle. I mean, unless we do. Okay, somebody has something to say about their champagne. I think it is champagne. Product de France, Champagne, of course. Wow. Oh, I actually found it. Yes, this was also rather nice. This is the sparkling version. Rather cheap as well, so I'm kind of tempted to get that as well. What to do. Although I do like my Aldi special, perhaps I'll stick with that. It's about half the price. I know, alcoholic I am. Now, let's get to the main. Now, I found this mac and cheese gluten-free sort of pre-prepared option here, because who doesn't love a little bit of cheese to indulge? And this has got a porcini mushroom flavor, which again is another added element. So it says here, bring water to the boil and then add the contents of this pack and stir and simmer for 5 to 8 minutes. then remove from heat and let sit for 5 minutes, and then it's ready. Now I thought this would be ultra indulgent if sprinkled with some cashew parmesan vegan cheese and something that I've never tried before, which is this coconut bacon. It's meat-free bacon in a jar. So I'm kind of curious, so I feel like I'm going to try this right now on my nice sheets, but we're not getting any paprika on the sheets. It has paprika in it. Alright. Ooh, it definitely smells like bacon. And it definitely tastes like bacon. It's really got that smoky element. So I think I will be adding this, sorry, pardon the chewing, to my vegan mac and cheese, which is super easy to put together. And again, a really good option for anyone who has any dietary requirements and you don't know where to start. Just pick up this Plantasy, like fantasy, but Plantasy foods. I picked this up from Coles. You can probably pick this up online as well. Mac and cheese, every person's favorite. Now, for dessert, I thought I would do a very special tofu option. Now, don't strive away from the tofu. Tofu is a really neutral body to create any kind of dessert or savory dish with, because it's a very neutral flavor. In fact, it has a very sort of sour edge to it, so don't be afraid of tofu. Tofu is a very nice option to suit any dietary requirement, not to mention it adds a bit of a twist on the regular dessert for people that are lactose intolerant and so forth. So I thought I would do a chocolate mousse, and I've used my infamous Witchery before for individual desserts, and I have a few of these, so I thought I would create a few mini desserts, and I thought I'd do a tofu based mousse. So basically you get your silken tofu from Coles, you whiz it up with your favorite spread. So I've got here my new discovery, which is the hazelnut chocolate spread by Panna, and I thought I would combine the two. I actually saw this idea on Cole's Instagram and make a little chocolate mousse moment. So a lot of mums out there might appreciate a lighter dessert, and Panna is a fantastic nut butter brand, and I'm obsessed with nut butters. It is my everything. I incorporate nut butter into my everyday life for all kinds of reasons. Now I'm going to make this all, if not in these clips, and if not, I'm going to try them all with you to see how they actually work out for a potential Mother's Day light menu. Okay guys, and this is an outfit of the day suggestion. Now, this is actually a little bit of a disappointment even to myself, because this top, which I bought from Forever New quite a number of years ago, and the last time I wore it was actually on my hen's night, which was 3 years ago, guys. So it holds a lot of memories for me, but I love the pink and the floral details. Again, it's a nice dusty pink, so really almost neutral, if you know, I'd call it. Now, it comes with a matching pleated skirt, but I cannot for the life of me find it. I have a few pleated skirts, and I remember putting them aside because I didn't want them to be squished, and it's not a skirt that I wear very often, so I have put them aside. Where they are is another story, and now it's absolutely driving me insane. So that'll be my mission for the next few days, apart from everything else I have to do. Forever New do some amazing co-ords, guys, and I have got my hands on maybe just, I don't know, perhaps 2 of them over my time shopping there, but really enthusiastic to see what else they have in store, because they do just such individual and unique pieces, and they do a lot of occasion wear, which you probably could wear this to. Again, I wore this for my hen's party, but you could definitely, again, get multiple uses out of this top. For example, in this situation here, I've paired it with some pants, but it's a nice way just to add a bit of femininity and florals and pink into your wardrobe. So what I have done is I've decided to go for a bit of a luxe loungewear look for Mother's Day. So I have on here my Santorini satin pants, and these are from Cotton On. They're wide leg, and I did get them in a size up because I didn't want them too tight. Do I have regrets? Potentially. They are a little bit loose on me, but I have rolled them up, and in doing so I've popped a belt to basically hide that fact. Now, as a look, do you know what? If you are spending Mother's Day at home, this is totally acceptable. And basically my main goal on Mother's Day is to look glamorous yet comfortable and chic. And I feel like this ticks all the boxes. When you have satin and you have a nice billowy dramatic sleeve top like this and a lovely belt to cinch you in at the middle, and of course the absolutely essential fluffy, legally blonde heels, you can't go wrong, guys. So this is a little Mother's Day outfit suggestion. Not again what I was planning to wear, but you know what? It's kind of worked out, I reckon. And I've also paired it with just some pearl jewellery, as pearls are notoriously associated with mums, especially the posh ones. Joking. Some pearl earrings, and I've gotten this rather chunky ring which I picked up from Witchery at the sale, and I never wear an index finger ring. An index ringer thing. Oh my goodness, you can tell how much sleep I've had, guys. Yeah, not much. Anyway, so yeah, loving this look, and I think I may even be enjoying this on Mother's Day, so we'll see. And it so happens to be the perfect day to enjoy a Mother's Day luncheon in the sunshine. It is a lovely 22 degrees and I am here for it, guys. So I thought I would share the vegan Mother's Day lunch, a very light lunch option, and try it with you. So I prepared all the dishes, as you can see, and I'm going to begin with the entree. Now, let me tell you, this vegan mushroom, I think it's got a bit of truffle in there. Guys, you wouldn't have to bother with a dairy truffle cheese in the future, because this is officially the bomb. And I've just paired it with some Olinas, which you can find at Coles. Olina's grain-free crackers, which are made with Pepeta seeds and sunflower seeds. Super yummy. And so I'm literally going to just get right in there. I'm living the truffle life right now. Okay, let's try the vegan mac and cheese, which I have kind of made before, but with egg though. So this is my first time trying a pure vegan mac and cheese. This is from a packet, so I thought I would jazz it up a bit, and I put a bit of coconut bacon and vegan cashew cheese on top. So as you can see here, it is looking quite scrumptious. So let's give this a go and see if this vegan mac and cheese compares to the real thing. And I must say, I'm quite pleased with this. You know what it needs? It needs a bit of cracked pepper and a bit of extra virgin olive oil. And then I'd say we'd have a very on par equivalent with the real mac and cheese. And now for the dessert. So I have here my tofu hazelnut chocolate mousse, which I topped with some coconut yogurt and raspberries, and I just popped a bit of granola on the side here. So let's see how this tastes, and I anticipate it's going to be quite fantastic. I'm going to just get a bit of granola here. Guys, you do not need to be going into your traditional chocolate mousse. This is a very, very adequate alternative. Wow. Super, super rich, super creamy. I love the little crunch from the granola. And you know what? I'm not missing the cream at all. Now tell me, what mum would not be missing on this Mother's Day lunch? Even though it is vegan, I still feel like I've indulged. And you know, how I like to eat is absolute indulgent, healthy eating. And the bees agree because they are hovering around my food like crazy right now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little Mother's Day gift ideas, food ideas, and pampering ideas, and I really do hope you enjoy your Mother's Day. If you are a mum, or if you have a mum to spoil, go for it and see if she likes any of these ideas. And let me know in the comments below. And I will see you in my regular vlogging content, guys. Take care now. Bye.